and that is available for the relevant documents whenever you wanted to access the data, right? That's a pool data, master data. So across the company we're going to use this. It's a centralized information. So here in this under the master data, what all things were there? So these are all the master data were related to SAP SD, right? So here in this first and foremost thing is we do have the customer master data. Then after that we do have the material master data. Then after that we do have the customer material info record and bill of materials and condition records. So what are those things? So customer master data. So what exactly customer master data is? Customer master data, it's a pool data related to the entire customers. So what all the customers were there in the company? Let us say there are 1,000 customers were there in the company. So these 1,000 customers are going to be there in this customer master data. Customer master data in the sense it's completely related to customers details, right? So there are some prerequisites for they to create the customer master data, right? So then after that we do have the material master data. So what exactly the material master data is? It is a pool data related to the all materials, the complete materials, starting from scratch to scrap to everything, right? So each and every material will be there in the material master data. Whatever the materials the company is using, all those things will be there in the material master data, right? So then after that we do have the customer material info record, right? So what is this? What is this customer material info record? It is the details related to one particular customer and one particular material. See, let us say customer A and material X. So the details related to customer A and material X is identified through this customer material info record. So for the same customer A, the material Y is there, right? So it is another info record, right? Got it?
Right.
So next, bill of materials. This is a separate concept. We'll see it later. Okay, bill of materials we'll discuss in detail while doing the topic. Then after that, we do have the condition records. So what exactly these condition records were? We do use these condition records in the pricing, right? So while doing the pricing, we'll discuss in detail about these condition records. So as of now, we'll start with this customer master data. We'll go in this sequence. We'll start with customer master data, then we'll go with the material master data, then we'll go with this. So I'll see one by one, right?
Okay.
So here in this, we do have the customer master data. So what exactly it is? Customer master record. So customer master record. If you say customer master record, it's a unique code for one particular customer, right? So customer 123 is there. It's the number of that customer in my company, right? It's a unique code of that particular customer, and it is called as the master record, customer master record, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. So it's a base thing for all the sales activities or deliveries or billing, right? For each and everything, this is the first and foremost thing is the customer master data. Without a customer for whom we are going to do the sales. See, if you wanted to do the sales, there should be a customer, right? Customer should be there, right? So, and if you wanted to do the delivery also, for whom you are doing the delivery, we need to have the customers. So, it's a basic thing, right? So, in this, in the customer master data, how many would have three main data. One is general data. In this general data, we do have all the general information like customer name, address, country, transportation zone. All these things will be there in this general data, right? And then after that, we do have the company code data. In this company code data, we do have the reconciliation account. All the accounting related inputs will be there in this company code data. And see, and the sales area data, this is very important for us, right? So this sales area data is very important for us. In this, we do have all the details related to sales activities and the shipping activities and even the billing activities, and also the details related to the integration between finance and SD and finance. All the details will be there in the billing tab of this sales area data. So the sales area data is very important for us. In the sales area, we do have sales, shipping, billing, and the partner functions details will be there. And see here in this and the bracket, you will be able to see the tables as well, the respective tables. So the customer master data is going to be stored in three different tables. One is the general data. In this, we do have three different datas. Three different datas are going to be stored in three different tables. KNA1 is for general data, and KNB1 is for company code data, and KNVV is for sales area data, right? And see here in this, you will be able to see this partner functions also. It is KNPA as a table for partner functions, and for the shipping details, you will be having KNPS. So these are the important tables which were related to the customer master data, right? Try to remember these three things: KNA1, KNB1, and KNVV, and even try to remember these two things as well. So not the shipping details, that much of important, the partner functions. Try to remember this KNPA, these four. KNA1, general data, company code data, KNB1, and the sales area data, KNVV, and the partner functions is KNPP, right?
So
Are you
where
with
do we
me?
capture this customer master partner function?
Pardon me?
So is it part of uh, customer? Oh, okay, sorry, I got it. I was thinking other thing.
Partner functions are, it's a part of customer master data only. Okay? No issues, while going ahead, we'll see all those things one by
So
one,
one
right?
one question, Lakshmi. So
Yeah.
we are creating sales area data, right? So why don't we create sales line data?
Sales line data.
Mm.
Sales line data, we do use it for creating uh, the materials. While creating the materials, we do give the sales line data. Do you remember that? While creating the materials, what all the detail we do give? Plant, sales, plant, storage location, right?
Yeah.
Sales, organization, and distribution channel. Do you remember that screen?
Sales organization, sales distribution channel, and plant.
Yes. First plant, then storage location. Then after that, we do have valuation type is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Valuation type, we do not give the valuation type. Then after that, we do give the sales organization and then distribution channel, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yep.
So here in this, for creating a customer master, we do create the customer master data in these three steps. First and foremost thing is we do have to create the customer account groups, and then after that we do have to create the number ranges. Then after that we do have the partner determination. Okay. So first and foremost thing is what exactly this account groups. You got the thing right. So in this customer master record, in customer we do have three type of data, right? Sony, you wanna say something? Hello, Sony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, my child is playing some over here. That's the issue going on. That's the reason I mute the mic. I have a doubt related with this customer creation when we are reaching to the account section, because my the reconciliation account is not being determined this customer when I created one customer.
So have you copied the company code properly? If you have copied the company code properly, then the GL mass data also will be copied automatically, right? Then you will be not having the issue. So what I suggest you is you just copy the company code data in a proper way. So you are missing the GL account data for the company code. So
Company code. Okay.
Yeah.
So copying the company code data means where am I going to do that?
In the enterprise structure itself, are we going to create the new entry or are we going to copy the company code? Why? Because why we have copied the company code is, see, here in this, in the customer master data, it is asking for the reconciliation account, right? So it's a mandatory field. So are we going to create those reconciliation account? A reconciliation account is a general ledger account. We are not going to create that account, right? So the finance guys are going to take care of that. So for doing that, there are lot many previous steps were there, background steps were there. Just like that, you can't create a jail account, right?
Yes.
So for that, we are not going to do all those things. So that's the purpose why I have told you to create copy the company code. Then all this data will be copied from 1000 to your company code as well. Then you will be not having this issue.
Okay. So I actually already created with a new
No
entry.
issues. After the session, I'll get back to you. Okay? We'll see that. No issues. All right.
Okay.
So first of all, concentrate from the scrap. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So I'll see the things. Guys, so in the customer master, you will be having three data. One is general data, company code data, and sales area data, and the respective tables. So apart from this, we do have the partner functions as well and the shipping details. So for creating a customer, so we do have 3 steps we have to do. First and foremost thing is account groups, then number ranges, and then the partner determination. We'll see the partner determination later. So as of now, account groups. So what exactly this account group is? See, the FSO consultants defines the account groups. These customer account groups will be done by the finance consultants. Okay, even we have to know how exactly they are going to create these account groups, right? So here in this, by using this account group, we can control the customer's master data by changing and assigning the field status to each and every field. So in the account group itself, we do have some certain sort of fields will be there. In the customer master data, we do have some fields. All those fields we do make the control field control in the account group itself. So depending on the account group, we do manage all those things. So here in this, we do have the standard account groups. 0001 is for sold to party and 0002 is for ship to party, and this is for bill to party, and this is for payer. 0004, right? Are you with me? This is about the account groups, customer account groups. Clear? Right. So as per the requirement, we do select the field status. So here in this, so for
Hey Lakshmi.
see, we need to give the
Lakshmi.
unique identity code to the customer, right? So how we are
Hey
going to
Lakshmi.
give those unique identity codes? Yeah, Uday.
Can you go up for account group?
Yes.
So these are the groups, and within one group we can have n number of accounts, right?
N number of customers.
N number of
Customer master
customers. Sorry.
records.
Yeah.
Yes. So it depends on the number range which you are going to assign to this group. See, let us say this is a sold to party customer group, right? So
Yeah.
for this group, if you wanted to make create, if you have given a number range from 1 to 100, then you can have a max of 100 customers in this account group.
Yeah.
Right. So it depends on the number range which you have assigned to this account group.
Okay.
Clear?
So the number range is not the naming convention; it is the capacity of maximum
Yeah,
allowed
even the naming
customers.
convention also. See, if the client wants 4-digit identity for his customers, as per that we have to give the 4-digit identity for the customers. See, for this sold to party, he just wanted the identity as 4 digits only. So, as per his convenience, we have to give it.
Yep.
Right? And if he wants 8-digit, so as per that we have to give it. Right?
Okay. Yep.
Clear?
Yep.
So here in this, again we do have the number ranges. So number ranges for this account group. See, if I wanted to create a customer by using this account group, I need to create the number ranges. I need to give a certain range, certain number range to this account group. So what exactly a number range is? A range of numbers that you can assign to business objects or their sub objects of same time. Clear? This is an exact definition of the number ranges. See, number range is nothing but, let us take a number from 1 to 100. It is called a range. From 1 to 100, it is called a range. And we are going to identify this range with a 2-digit code. It is called as interval, right? Number range and the interval. Number range in the sense, if you take from 1 to 100 numbers, it is the range. And how you are going to identify this? Through a 2-digit code. Let us say 01 is the interval, and in this interval, what is the range? From 1 to 100. This is a range, right?
So what is the 01?
It's a interval. Number
Interval,
range interval.
So that identifies the range, right?
Yes, that interval is going to identify the ranges. I'll show you that. I'll show you those things as well in the system, right?
Okay.
So here in this, again in this number ranges, we do have two concepts. One is internal number range and the one is external number range, right? So what exactly the internal number range is? Let us take an example of the number range I have defined from 1 to 100, right? So in this 1 to 100, when it comes to internal number range, the system is going to take one. The system is going to assign one sequential number to the customers, right? See, let us take an example of, say, this 0001 For this account group, I have given a number range from 1 to 100. So if I say internal number range, system is going to take the numbers from 1 to 100 in a sequential way. From 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, the system is going to take in a sequence, right? Automatically system assigns the next numbers. Are you with me in this? Internal number range. Guys, are you with me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, and when it comes to external number range, let us take the same example. I have taken a range from 1 to 100. If you say external number range, the system is not going to pick the number automatically, and you have to put the number manually while creating the customer, right? You have to put a number manually while creating the customer, and that number should be there in between the range which you have taken. See, here on this, the number is assigned by the user or by an external system, both of which must ensure that the number lies in the relevant number range. It should be there. If you take a range from 1 to 100, and it should be there in that 1 to 100, and it is not mandatory to maintain in the sequence 1 2 3 like this. It is not mandatory. I can take for this customer, for the first customer I can take 1, and for the next customer I can take 90, 30, 20, 40, whatever. As per my requirement, I do take it in the external number ranges. But in the internal number ranges, system automatically picks a number in the sequence 1 2 3 like this. System is going to take it, right?
Yep.
Are you with me? So this is about the account groups, customer account groups, and the number ranges to the account groups, right? So next, we do have the partner functions. So what exactly the partner functions? So here in this, let us take a customer. Let us take a customer. See, for normal small customers, one person is going to handle all the activities. But when it comes to some big companies, so there will be some partners will be there. Partners or the different persons will be there to handle certain activities. See here in this on the screen, you will be able to find sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, payer. These are the four major partner functions which we are going to use and the customer master data. So apart from this, if you wanted to add up any new partner function, you can add. See what exactly a partner function is. Partner is the customer's person and what activity he is going to take care and what exactly his function in the business process, right? Are you with me on this?
So is it kind of defining a customer's role in the system or
Yes,
in the
exactly.
transaction?
See, let us take, I'll give you one example, right? See, let us take the company's Tata group of companies, right? And Accenture is required some cars or cabs, right? So,
Mm.
and Accenture is having the requirement of the cars in Hyderabad and Bangalore, in both the cities, right? So, one person from Accenture placed an order to Tata group of companies or some Tata showroom, right? For some safari vehicle. I require 5 vehicles in Hyderabad and I require another 5 vehicles in Bangalore at two places. Here in this, who is this sold to party? Sold to party is a person who is placing the order for me, right? He is a person who is placing the order to me. Are you with me on this?
Yeah.
Then, who is this ship to party? The actions of person placed an order to me, and he may or may not be taking care of the goods receipt, right? So, I am doing the delivery of this 5 cars in Hyderabad and 5 more in Bangalore, right? So, ship to party is a person for whom I am doing the delivery. In the customer itself, there are 4 partners were there, right? The Hyderabad person placed an order for me, and in Bangalore also the same company is there, and he is another person. So I do have two ship to parties in this, right? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Got it? Ravi?
Yes.
Ravi, are you there? Is it clear? And here is bill to party. Bill to party is a person who is going to receive the bill. See, after doing the delivery, here in this, one person gave me order, I have created an order. Here in this shipped to party, here in this I have done the delivery. Here in this bill to party, I have to create the invoice and I have to give the bill to the customer, right? So I'll be giving the bill to this customer. Then after that, here in this, I do have the payer. Payer is the person who is going to make the payment to me, right? Are you with me?
And Lakshmi, if it is shipped to just one location and then internally it is being done, then
Pardon me.
for
If-
example, if the shipment goes to Hyderabad and Hyderabad does an internal transfer and internal shipment, then what happens?
You are
Then
saying that, say the customer, the Hyderabad person is going to place an order, right?
Yeah,
This
he places the order for 10 this one, and
vehicles
he
and
takes the he takes
yeah,
the shipment, and internally Accenture transfers the vehicle to Bangalore.
it's their internal process. We are not going to involve with that. So
Okay.
till the delivery to this Hyderabad person only, we are going to take it. So after that, how they are going to do that, it's irrelevant for us.
in that case,
Okay.
sold to party and shipped to parties are both same.
Sold to party and shipped to party, both the persons. Even if one person is taking care of the all the activities, then all the numbers will be same. Sold to party, shipped to party, bill to party, payer. Every
And
number,
if the
yeah.
and Lakshmi, if the payments are two different things, one from Hyderabad and one from Bangalore, then are they considered as two different sales or one sale?
I'm not getting. Can you please repeat it? The payment,
Uh,
partial payment will be done from Hyderabad and partial payment will be done from Bangalore.
Bangalore, right? And the delivery of items is only at one location.
In that case, we don't have two payers will be there.
Okay.
Two payers will be there in the partner functions.
Okay.
Once Kansayed has he has sent a query, so just have a look into this. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Suppose we take an example of a middleman. A middle party places an order for the goods. The delivery is made to company ordering. The bill is given to head office. So I'm not getting this actually.
So basically, again, a middleman is nothing but sold to party, and the bill to party is the head office, whichever location, whichever
Subsidiary of the company.
organization.
So here in this, the middle party becomes the sold to party, and see here in this, the goods delivery is made to subsidiary of the company, right? This subsidiary is shipped to party, and company ordering, and the bill is given to the head office. Then the bill to party, and the payer will be the head office. See here in this, the middle person is sold to party, and delivery is delivery to the subsidiaries. See, this subsidiary of the company is shipped to party, the person who is going to take the deliveries, and the bill to party is given to head office, right? And subsequently, they are going to take care of the payment as well. So in this case, the head office becomes as the bill to party and payer, both the things, right?
Right.
Are you with me? Syed, is it clear? Syed, can you hear me? Guys, one second, please. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So here in this document, you will be able to find each and everything. So I'm going to share this document with you. Okay. Hello,
Yeah.
guys. Any doubts? No issues, right? So we'll see all these things in the system. Maybe one by one, we'll see all these things. So first and foremost thing is, we'll start with the customer master data. So in this customer master data, these are all the things were there. So the first and foremost thing is account groups. So we need to create the account groups. So we'll see how to create the account groups, right? So we'll go into the system. So where exactly we're going to create the customer account groups is, see here in this is
Hey,
most of the
Lakshmi,
times,
Lakshmi,
yeah,
one.
Uday.
Sorry to ask you the same question. So every time we create a customer, we need to create the account group, or we can reuse the existing account group.
Yes, you can use the same account group. See, if the customer is having the same characteristics, the customer is, if you feel that this customer should suits this account group, then you can create within that account group only. No need of creating the account group per customer. If you if you want to create one separate account group for one customer like this,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the account groups are more than the customers. In that case, the number of account groups will increase more than the customers. So there is no need of creating a new customer account group for a new customers. You can use the existing one as well. The concept behind that is also the same.
Okay.
But may I know how do we suppose the same company code and the same account group, everything is okay, but the companies are different. As what you said, we define different companies, and in the reconciliation account, everything is the same, like 1,400 to post the billing and post the payments and all, and will they reach it in different companies as respectively?
It is not related to the customer account groups. It is the reconciliation account is not related to entire customer group, customer account group. It is related to individual customer. Where you are giving that reconciliation account, are you going to give it? Are you going to assign the reconciliation account to any group or any individual customer? You are
For
going
an
to, yeah.
individual customer.
So whatever you want to assign, you can assign in the individual customer master data, right?
Yeah, so this is a common field. 1,400 is a common field for every companies. That
No,
means
no. It's a standard. Whatever you are using, the general ledger accounts, GL accounts, all those things were the standards. See, it depends. The number, reconciliation account number depends on the finance consultants. It is not sure that you can have the same reconciliation account in all the company codes and in all the customers. See, for some particular customers, you can have some particular reconciliation account. For another customers, another set of customers, you can have another reconciliation account. It completely depends on the finance consultants. Okay, do not go into in depth into that.
into that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So ultimately, where the money, where the finance deal is going to be happen. That means, suppose if I am paying money to a company, that company having an account, a ledger account, right? And where do we going to configure that? We are not going to do that. That is by FI.
Yeah.
FI.
We are only going to do that. See, the customer is making the customer is placed an order to me, and I have done the delivery, and I need to create the billing, right? I need to create the invoice.
Yeah.
I just do create the invoice to the customer, and the value of this invoice will be posted to the respective general ledger accounts. Those general ledger accounts will be created by finance consultants only, but the assignment from billing to the general ledger accounts will be done by us or even the finance consultants also. Whoever is comfortable in that, the respective person will do that.
And the same way, the different companies having different ledger accounts, that is with a unique, with some other unique numbers.
See, do not jump into general ledger accounts. It's a vast, okay, it is nowhere related to sales and distribution. We just use the number whichever is given by the finance consultant.
By the finance consultant.
Right?
Oh, that's
The finance
all right.
consultants will create the general ledger accounts and they do just give the inputs. Say, if you want the reconciliation account, you just ask the finance consultant, what is the reconciliation for this account group and for this customer? So what you want more to give? He'll just give whatever he created.
Okay.
It's his headache. It is
Okay.
not related for us. We just use the input. That's it.
All right. And just before I have shown you the picture of the one. This one.
I'll come to that later.
That means the custom company code.
Company code. What was that? You just given us the sales area is not defined for the customers.
No, that is not. I'll just shoot a minute. I'll just shoot a picture now here. The company code is. Do I need to create another company code, or can I delete the same one and can I keep another one?
Let me see this.
Have you got it? How is it?
Let me see this.
All right. The same it is. Okay.
Same. Both were same.
Same. Yeah, I just happened second.
So what is this? See, the system is saying that 140000 doesn't exist in SKB1. SKB1 is a table for. This is a table for this general ledger accounts.
General ledger account.
Okay, SKB1 is the table which is related for the general ledger accounts company code data. Okay, so this general ledger account is not there in the list of accounts.
Hey,
The account number, yeah.
hey Lakshmi, this is the same problem which caused because he did not copy the company code properly. That's why it's
Yes,
showing
that's what.
the reconciliation account is not existed.
All is not existed because not being copied. Okay. So in such a case, can I delete the existing company code and can I create a new one in the same name HMTU?
Wait. Have you created your company code first? Let me know that.
Yep.
Have you created it?
Yes.
Have you copied it or have you created a new entry?
I created a new entry. I didn't copy it. That is true.
So what I suggest you is go for copying, copy the same, and do the things.
You don't have to delete. You can just overwrite it.
You don't have to delete and you just overwrite the data in that. That's it.
So how could you help me? How do I going to do that? Like just go copy and paste it or here HMTU.
Uday, can you help him?
Yeah, I'll take care.
After this session, take the help of Uday, and if you are still having any issues, just get back to him.
Fine, thank you so much.
Okay?
All right.
So here in this, we are going to create the customer account groups. So where we are going to create the customer account groups, and this logistics general. So from SD point of view, I'm telling. So even from finance point of view, we would have another path for that. So here in this, financial accounting new, account receivable and accounts payable, customer accounts, master data, preparation for creating customer master data. Here in this, we would have the background settings for creating the account groups. Here in this, we would have uh, the path for creating the customer account groups from finance point of view, financial accounting, and in financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable, then customer accounts, master data, preparations for creating customer master data. Here in this, we would have the define account groups with screen layout. Screen layout is nothing but the field selections. So in the customer master data, we would have the set of fields in that how you wanted to give this field status. So first let me show you one customer.
Hey, Lakshmi, uh, before going to this one, so what is the table that holds the data of account groups and number range?
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you those details as well.
Okay.
No issues. So here in this would have these. See, as we discussed in the previous document, would have three datas in the account group. In the customer account groups, in the customer accounts would have three datas: general data, company code data, and sales area data. Right. So here in this now we are in general data. Under this general data, we are having 7 tabs. In each and every tab, there are a lot many fields were there, right? So how exactly you wanted to make these all fields? So the field control, if at all if you wanted to make any field as mandatory, you can do it in the customer account groups in the screen layout. Okay, here in this would have the field status for each and every tab. We can do those things in the customer account groups. It is nothing but the layout. So here in this is for customers with respect to account groups, and this is with respect to company codes, and this is with respect to for activity, right? So I'll see those things in detail. So Uday, you are asking for
Table
wait.
name for account number and
Yes,
number range.
yes. I'll give those things.
Mm-hmm.
So sureness. This is T077D as a table for customer account groups. T007D
Okay.
as a table, and the field name is KTOKD. This is a field name for customer account groups. KTOKD, right?
Yep.
And the number ranges, I'll give you the number ranges. Let me see to the number ranges. So this is a table INR DP. Let me check it. Yeah, INR DP. This is a table. Actually, this is not the table. It's a structure. See, some data will be stored in the structures. This is a structure actually. This is
Mm-hmm.
not the table. It will be saved in NRDP. For these structures, there is some way to get the tables as well. I'll let you know later.
Okay.
Right? Do you remember this structure NRDP?
Yeah.
Uday, is it clear?
Sure.
Uday?
Yeah.
Hello? Guys, can you hear
Yep.
me?
Yeah, Lakshmi.
Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah.
So here in this, let us start with creation of this account groups. See, this is to create the customers from finance point of view, and there is another path for creating the customer account groups. From SD point of view, it is logistics general. Here in this, we do have the business partners. Under this business partners, customer control and define account groups and field selection for customers, right? And this is transaction dependent screen layout, right? These two transactions we do use for creating the customer account groups. Are you with me on this? There are two paths. One is logistics general. Under this logistics general, business partner, customers control, define account groups and field selection for customers, right? So this is one path, and this is from finance point of view. This is another path. Financial accounting new. Under this accounts receivable and payable, then customer account groups, master data preparation for creating customer master data. So here in this I'm going to do this. Define account screen layouts for customers. Here in this OB2 D2 is the transaction code for this, for defining the customer account groups. OBD2, click on this IMG activity. Here in this you will be having different customer account groups. One is sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, and PO. So here in this we will have this 4 standard account groups. What I'm doing is I'm just copying this 0001. So either you can copy an existing customer account group or you can create a new account group as well. So select this sold to party and click on copy as, right? So here in this, give the account group as per your convenience. So what is the enterprise structure we're working?
HP
HP11, right?
HP11. Yeah.
HP11. So here in this, I'm giving us HP11 sold to party, and here in this, we'll be having this field status. Field status for the 3 different datas, right? So here in this, first we need to rename it and give the description of this account group. Then go to the field status of this uh, tab, this data. See, as we are seeing here in this, the general data is there, company code data is there, and under company code you are having 4 tabs. Under the sales area data again you are having four tabs, right? So here in this, in each and every tab, we have to do the field selection. Then after giving these details, double click on this general data. Then you will be having under this general data these many tabs over there. Address, see here in this add the address. Now we are in the address tab. So here in this, if you wanted to make any particular field as mandatory, see, let us say that this city I just wanted to make it as mandatory. Here in this I can maintain this. Under the address, double click on that address. So here in this again we will be able to maintain this postbox city. Here in this we can make it as, there are 4 options you will be able to find over here. One is suppress, required, optional, and display. So what exactly this suppress is? Suppress is if you make this field as separates, then you will be not able to find this field in this screen. Let us say name one, and see here in this name one you will be not able to find if you make it suppress. And if you make it a required entry, required in the sense it's a mandatory field, until unless you give some value in that, you will be not able to go ahead, right? Then after that we'll be having the optional entry. Optional in the sense either you can maintain certain value in that or you can leave it blank, no issues. Even you have not maintained anything in that particular field, system will allow you to go ahead, right? So let us take an example of this street and house number. Here in this we have not maintained anything, so even without maintaining anything also system is allowing me to go ahead, right? So no issues in that, it is optional entry. If you say display is you will be just able to see that field, just a display, that's it. You will be not able to make any changes to this. So here in this, what I suggest you as of now, make all the fields in optional entry. Why? Because see here in this now Sony is getting an issue with the reconciliation account, right? He is not without specifying the reconciliation account, he will be not able to go ahead, right? And it will be given by, that input will be given by the finance consultants, right? So as of now we do not have any finance consultant and he got stacked up over there. So for overcoming that, what I suggest you is make all the fields in optional entry. Whatever the fields were there in the required, make all those as optional. So then the system will not stop you at any point of time, and you can go ahead, right? So here in this, see, this is page 1 only. There are a lot many fields for there in this again. So how you will be able to go to the next page is by using this arrow marks. Okay, page up and page down. So here in this no field is there in required entry. Again go down. So here in this also no field is there in the required entry, right? So next, now I'm in address tab, right? Address tab in the general data. So here in this you will be having this arrow mark. By this you can go to the next screen. This is communication. So what is this communication? Where exactly it is communication? Uh, here in the cells, this communication is there, right? In this, under the address itself, you are having the communication. So in this communication, what all things you wanted to make it as per your requirement, you can select it. So go to next tab. So this is control. So make sure that each and everything will be there in optional entry. No field will be there in required entry, right? Then the system will not stop you at any point. Are you with me on this? In the field selection, this is the field status and the field selection, right? So here in this, I have done the field selection for all the tabs. So here you will be able to find 7 tabs. Completely 7 tabs will be there in general data. And for this entire 7 tabs, I have done the field selection, right? So then after that, we do have the company code data. General
Hey
data, I
Lakshmi,
have done the field selection.
Lakshmi.
Right, see here, yeah.
So in my create customer, so I don't get all those 3 tabs at all. All the 2 tabs.
What those 2 tabs?
So I get only general data, not the other data.
And which transaction code you are using?
So the same one, not
XD01.
XD01.
Why you will be not getting?
So I get only general data, not the company code and sales data.
Not company code and sales data.
Yeah, just the general data.
Have you created the customer?
No, because I could not add those tabs, so I did
No
not
issues.
create.
After this call, I'll address those things.
Okay.
No issues.
Like,
Okay, see here in this, for whatever the tabs you have done the field selection, all those tabs will be highlighted with blue colored. Or otherwise, if you have not done the fields selection in the respective tabs, those tabs will be in black colored, right? So here in this again, I'm going to this company code data and double click on this, and again this under this you will be having some certain tabs. So double click on this. See here on this, the reconciliation account is there in this mandatory. So I'm making as optional entry. If it is there in the mandatory, you'll be not able to go ahead without the reconciliation account. So I'm making it as optional entry, right? So again in this company code data, now in account management, then the payment terms. In this payment terms also there are 2 pages for there, and make sure that no field is there in the required entry. So go ahead with this field selection, right? Company code data is done. Next, sales area data. Double click on this again, and this make sure all the fields will be there in optional entry. No field will be there in required. So here is the shipping conditions, and the POD relevance is there in required. I'm making it as optional entry. So here in this, the taxes and the licenses, right? So here in this, I have done the field status for all the tabs: general data, company code data, and sales data. And in these 3 data, in the respective tabs, I have done the field status and the field selection. Now I'm saving this. So till now, what all things I have done? I just created an account group, customer account group. This is HP11. This is for sold to party, and we have done the field selection for the sold to party right now, right? So this is with respect to the account groups. And see here in this, you will be having screen layout per company code, and for this OB21 is the transaction code. With reference to company code, if you wanted to make any fields, separate field selection, then also you will be able to do that. Mostly we do not use it. Okay, and sometimes we do use it with respect to activity. So here in this, we do have this activity with reference to activity. So what are the activities were there? So we can create a customer from in 3 ways with 3 transaction codes. One is centrally XD01. So in this, you will be having the entire 3 data: general data, company code data, and sales area data. And the one is VD01. It is from sales and distribution point of view, right? Would you create a customer from sales and distribution point of view? In that, you will be having only 2 data: general data and the sales area data. Company code data will not be there in VD01 transaction code, and the one is FD01. In FD01, you will be having only general data and company code data. Sales area data, you will not able to find it. Why? Because it is from the finance point of view, right? So here in this, as per the activity also, you can do the field selection. So here in this, what I'm doing is I'm doing the field selection, create customers from centrally. So here in this also, we do have the field selection, and in this also make sure that all the fields will be there in the optional entry. No field will be there in a required entry, right? Are you with me on this, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Ravi, is it clear? Hello, guys. Syed, Srinivas,
Yeah, good.
Yes. Yes.
Sailesh, everybody,
Yeah.
is it clear? As of now, any doubts?
No.
Hey,
No, right?
Lakshmi, can you go back to the screen?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So in this one, can you click on any address or any this one?
Yes,
Okay. So what is the difference between the link icon next to field check?
link icon. What is link?
So what is the difference between this icon which is next to field check?
This is to go to the next tab. Now we are in address tab, right?
And
So if you click
what is the one which is on top of the address bar?
this one,
No, on top, next to new window.
this one,
No, next to new window
this one,
on the left side. The page up, down, or something like that, right?
these things,
Yep.
these were to, yeah. See, here in this address tab,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot many fields over there. So for this address tab, we are having 3 pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, if I wanted to go to now, I'm in the first page. If I wanted to go to the next page, I use this page navigations.
So that's the page navigation, and this is tab navigation. Is that correct?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a page navigation. This is to move the page up and down.
Okay.
Within
And
that one.
yeah,
Within that one tab. Yeah.
yeah, within this one tab, within this address tab, we are moving the page up and down,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And this is for going to the next tab. See, this is in address tab right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to find this address?
Yep.
If you click on this, then you will be able to go to this
Okay.
communication.
Okay.
If you
Got
click
it.
again, then you will be able to control data. Go to the control data. In this control data, you are having 2 tabs. If you wanted to go to the next 2 pages, sorry, I'm sorry.
Got it,
In this
Lakshmi.
control
Yep.
data, you are having 2 pages. So if I wanted to go to the next page, I use this page up and down, page controls. This is for page control and this is for tab controls. So previous and the next. This is for previous and this is for next. Right? Is it clear, Uday?
Yes.
So here in this also the activity. See, and do remember one more thing. See here in this, as per the activity, if you have selected the fields, if you have done the field selection, it will be applied while creating the customer, irrespective of the account group. See, there are 4 account groups were there: sold to party, ship to party, and bill to party. Pay. 4 account groups were there, and for those 4 account groups, you have done the field selection as per your requirement. But and even you have done the field selection for this activity. So from where the system is going to take the field selection. Here in this, you are having a different field selection, and there, as per the account group, you are having a separate field selection, field status. So how it is going to take? It is going to give the first priority to this activity dependent field selection. Then it goes to the account group, to the respective account group. From there, it will take the field status, right?
Yep.
First, it gives the priority to the activity dependent field selection. Are you with me, guys? Is it clear?
No. Can you repeat that, please?
See, here in this, I have created the customer account group. Uh, in the previous step, what we did is we created an account group, right?
Yep.
In that account group, I have done the field selection as per my requirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like that, I do have 4 account groups, 4 customer account groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
in the 4 account groups, I have done the field selection as per my requirement. 4 different field selections, right?
Yeah.
And again, I have done the field selection as per the activity dependent field selection. See, if the end user is creating a customer centrally, then this is the field status. Then this is the field control and the field status. Here in this, I am giving as per the activity, as per the transaction. Here in this, if the customer of you, these all the fields has to be mandatory. Like this, I am giving the field status in the activity dependence here in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then see, in this activity dependent field selection is there and the account group field selection is there. Both the things were there, right? Then from where the system is going to take. See, in this activity dependent, I do have certain field selection and it is not matching with the field selection which is there in my account group, customer account group. Then how the system is taking. See, let us take an example of reconciliation account only. Reconciliation account, I made it as mandatory in this creation of customer. In this creation of customer, under the company code data, under the account assignment, I just making it as mandatory, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just made it as optional in the customer account group, right? In HP11 customer account group, we made it as optional, right?
Yep.
So here in this, it is mandatory, and there in the account group, it is in optional. So which one is the system is going to take? Either the required entry or optional entry. In this case, system gives the first priority to this activity dependent field selection. Then it goes to the account groups, customer account groups. Are you with me on this?
Yeah.
Is it clear? I'll show you while creating the customers. No issues in that. I'll give you in detail description while creating the customers. So, guys, as of today, I'm ending with this. So, you just try to create the customer account groups, and I'll send this document to you. This customer master data. Customer master data. I'll send this document to you. So, just go through this document and please let me know if you're having any issues.
Lakshmi, this Shailesh.
Yeah, Shailesh.
You're sending me. Are you sending the video